Jackie Bison? Yeah, I guess I know Jackie better than anybody. And if you ask me, he's the funniest buffalo in America today.
All right, tell me something, Mr. Lizard.
That's Lizard. Larry J. Lizard.
All right, tell me, Mr. Lizard, when did you and Jackie Bison first meet?
It was in the Army. We were helping to entertain our boys overseas. Of course, back then, he was just PFC Jacob Bisonowitz.
So he gets out of the service, changes his name, and moves to Hollywood.
That's right. And before long, Jackie became the first animal to host his own network TV show, paving the way for other wild beasts like Mr. Ed, Flipper, and of course, Morton Downey Jr.
Oh, thank you. Waiter, waiter, there's a fly in my soup.
Take it easy, Mike. You've got mine.
All right, so you expect us to believe that Jackie Bison is just this ordinary guy with nothing to hide?
Well, yeah.
Oh, come now, Mr. Lizard.
Hey, let me tell you something, pal. Jackie Bison's the sweetest guy I've ever known. He stuck by me when I checked into that rehab center for moth abuse. He's a good friend, and I'm not going to say one bad word about him. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a show to announce. Besides, if I'm late again, that big bully will fire me. From Television City in Wyoming, it's the Jackie Bison Show! With Nat King Kong and the orchestra. The Polypotamus Dancers. And me, I'm Larry J. Lizard. And now, here's America's Feast of Buffoonery, Jackie Bison!
Thank you very much. It's too kind. Boy, you're a good herd. You know, I feel wonderful, so calm. And I owe it all to this new book, Achieving Inner Peace. I mean, I was getting so aggravated about little things, you know, like last week's show. And so I read this book, and it worked wonders. And I, would somebody answer that phone? Huh? Now, what schmo would be getting a phone call in the middle of my show?
It's for you, schmo.
Oh.
It's that beautiful babe you've been dating, Jill St. Fawn.
Well, why didn't you say so? Hello, my pet.
Sorry to interrupt your show, but I just had to call and talk to my great big buffa lover.
Hey, put that back. Those aren't for eating. They're love butterflies.
Oh, sorry, I skipped lunch.
Anyway, Mama's back from Salt Lake City, and she's just dying to meet the love of my life.
Your mother? Gee, I hope I measure up.
You can't help but measure up, Big Jack. See, I love you, boy.
Anyhow, well, we got a great show for you tonight. We have a special edition of Elk Witness News, a visit from Felix the Boy, and lots of great surprises. So, let's get moving. Hit it, Kong!
Jackie will be back in a minute. But first, you know, working on a show like this can sure give a fella one heck of an appetite. That's why I start off my day with a big hearty bowl of sugar-frosted flies. Breakfast of chameleons. They're vitamin fortified and not a speck of mosquito. So pick some up today and tell them Larry J. Lizard sent you.
Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam. I'm coming. Yellow Bison here. You saw my show last night? Brilliant, huh? Wait a minute. What show are you talking about? No, this isn't Johnny Carson. What did you think about my show? Well, try to catch it sometime, okay? Goodbye, Mom. Oh, that makes me so mad.
Morning, Jackson.
Morning, Lair.
You know, Jackie, I've been noticing. You're in pretty good shape for a guy who's 8,000 pounds.
Thank you. Yeah, Jill's got me on this health kick. You know, she wants me to lose a couple of tons. Hey, you really ought to cut down on those flies. You know what they eat?
I try not to think about it.
Good morning, Franklin.
Now, what's so good about it, Warden?
Franklin, you're a canary. You're supposed to be happy.
You want me to be happy? Give me some bird seed with a file in it.
Look, I think what you need is to fall in love.
Yeah, right. With him?
Well, all I know is Jill St. Fawn has made me a new man. I think I'm going to ask her to marry me.
Whoa, slow down, big fella. Don't you think you're rushing into this? I mean, you're just getting over Vanna White.
Vanna was a different story. She was afraid of a mixed marriage.
She had a point. What about children? You know what happens when a person is half real, half cartoon.
You mean like Jerry Lewis?
I rest my case. Besides, there are other girls who might be better for you.
Yeah, like who?
Hiya, Chief.
Good morning, Doris.
Here's your cleaning, the script for next week's show, and some trash bags.
Gee, I don't need any trash bags.
You will after you read this.
You nut. Come here, Doris. There's something I've been meaning to tell you.
Yes?
I'm in love.
Oh, really?
Yes, I am. She's coming over later. I'll introduce you. What was that?
My heart.
No, it isn't. It's Felix the boy.
Hiya, Mr. Bison. Sorry about the window.
Oh, forget about it, Felix. Doesn't bother me at all.
He's in love, Felix.
I know.
Say, does this photo make me look fat?
No, Mr. Bison. Your body makes you look fat.
Hey, Felix, where's that cute little pooch of yours?
Yeah, the one that likes to snack on my ankles.
Oh, he's out there, Mr. Bison. Red got tired of digging up your flowers one by one, so he rented a bulldozer.
I see.
Well, time to go.
You know, that is a mighty handsome watch, Felix.
Thanks, Mr. Lazard. It's my new Felix the Boy Swiss Army watch. It has all kinds of neat accessories. Then, with the press of a button, they all go back. And now, here's how to order.
Send $19.95 to Incredible Watch Offer, care of Felix the Boy Enterprises, Box 5, Switzerland. Rotating table sold separately.
Say, what's this button for?
Oh, that's to prevent unauthorized use. Well, so long, everybody.
Goodbye, Felix.
Now, where was I?
You were going to propose to Miss Teenage America.
Propose? You've only known her for a week.
But that's 6 months in Buffalo years. Now, how do I go about doing this, I wonder?
Well, you can always meet her at the malt shop after her algebra class.
She's not that young.
I got it. Why don't you just invite her over for dinner and pop the question then?
Come on, I can't do that. I gotta do something with pizzazz. Something big and bison-y.
Well, that certainly was big and bison-y.
Yeah. Say, I got it. I'll just invite her over for dinner and pop the question then.
We'll be right back after this Elk Witness News Update.
This is an Elk Witness News Update. Here's your anchor. And now, here's your newsman. Good evening, I'm Lawrence Oak. In the news tonight, Wanda the dog entered a burning house to save her master, Bill Lurdlow, and his family from a fiery death. When asked if he was grateful to the dog, Mr. Lurdlow said, "Why should I be? She was the one who was smoking in bed." And now, this Elk Witness traffic update from Cindy Roberts in Chopper 1.
If you're migrating to Yosemite this weekend, you might want to avoid Dead Miners Pass. There's a stalled bull in the #1 lane, and there are reports of hunters on the left shoulder. This is Cindy Roberts in Chopper 1.
We'll have more later.
The Jackie Bison Show will continue after this.
Lover, when you're near me and I hear you speak my name.
You know, I always dreamed that Jackie and I would get married someday.
Excuse me a second. That's better.
I guess it just wasn't meant to be.
Well, how do I look?
Pants would help.
Really?
Jackie, don't slam that door!
Uh-oh, we're in the air.
Come on, help me, get us out of here!
Thank you.
Boy, oh boy, are my nerves frazzled. Oh no, they're here.
Relax, Jack. Just be yourself.
Oh, come on. He's got to do better than that.
Jackums, this is my mother.
What? Your big sister, maybe, but not your mother.
Oh, flattery will get you nowhere, Mr. Bison.
Please, call me Jackie.
Not just yet.
All right, fine. I'd like you to meet my friends, Doris Doe and Larry J. Lazard.
How do you do?
Allow me to take your coat, Mrs. St. Forn. Hey, Jackie, I hope this isn't your Uncle Sid.
You nut. Well, shall we mosey over to the conversation pit?
You go ahead. I'll rustle up some trail mix.
I say, is this an original self-portrait by Vincent van Gogh?
Why, yes.
Ooh. Ooh.
Doris, I think these two are just after Jackie's money.
Don't be ridiculous. Okay, be ridiculous.
Jill, dear, may I see you for a moment in the bank?
The bank?
Oh, oh, dear me. Did I say the bank? I meant the bill, the bunco, the buck, the back.
Oh, Mama. Is he a good catch, Mama?
Well, he's no Huckleberry Hound. But my alimony's about to run out, and I'll be darned if we're going to end up in some petting zoo.
I'm telling you, Jackie, they just want you for your money.
My money? Come on. I'm no fat cat.
Look, Jackie, you've got to find someone who wants you for you.
Who'd want him for him?
All right. Now, look. When they come out of there, I'm going to ask Jill to marry me. And I don't want to hear one peep out of anybody. Otherwise, you two are going to get fired. And you're going to be dinner. So let that be. Well, hello there. Sit down, Sugar Wooger. I have something to ask you. Jill, I love you. Will you marry me?
Yes.
I guess that goes for me, too.
Yippee-ki-yay. Sorry, my Wyoming roots. Well, this calls for a celebration. Doris, is there a little cold duck in the kitchen?
Yes, Chief.
Well, tell him to put a sweater on and bring us some champagne.
Whatever you say, Chief.
Congratulations, Jack.
Congratulations yourself, Lair. You're going to be my best man.
Oh, dear. I was rather hoping your best man would be someone higher on the food chain.
That's a good one, Mom.
I may be cold-blooded, but I'm not cold-hearted.
Ridiculous. Yellow, Bison here.
Jackie, this is Frank Sinatra Jr.
It is?
Look, I'm sorry to wake you. I've never called a cartoon before, but you did something really horrible.
My opening monologue?
All right, that's two things. Look, you have completely ignored the two best friends you've got in the whole world. You know that? Now, if you're going to take the plunge, I suggest you test the water first.
What do you mean by that?
Well, here's what I mean. Now, the first thing... Whoa. Hey.
Hello.
What's happening? Whoa.
Hello.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yellow, are you there? Hello, Larry. Bison here. Look, I need to talk to you about something, Larry. A little more Perrier water?
Now, I'd also suggest a nice honeymoon on the Idaho Riviera.
And Mama can come with us, right, Jackie?
Well,
Oh, you wouldn't want me to come? Of course I will.
How romantic. Two lovebirds and a vulture.
how would you like a cat roommate?
Sorry about that, Mr. Bison.
Why, it's Felix the boy.
Have you seen today's headline?
Broke? What's going on here?
Hey, this paper's always printing lies about celebrities. Huh. Just last week, they claimed that Bullwinkle was a woman. Now, who can that be?
Mr. Bison, we're here from the Happy Day Repossession Service. We're here to take back your furniture.
You're kidding.
We never kidded Happy Day.
So long, Mr. Bison. If you need a job, call my service.
Jackie, are you really broke?
Well, hey, who needs money anyway, right? We live on the prairie. That's where our roots are. My mom still lives there. Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam.
Mommy!
What's the matter? Don't you like music?
Oh, you imposter! You're not a wealthy celebrity at all. Why, you're nothing more than a common woolly beast.
Flattery will get you nowhere. And by the way, Mrs. St. Fawn, you're no saint. Larry and Doris were right. Huh. You two are just a couple of gold diggers.
Huh. Come, darling, I know of a very rich boxer who just got divorced.
You mean Mike Tyson?
Certainly not. Vincent Van Dog himself.
Now you've done it. You got him mad. And whenever Jackie's mad, he starts to sneeze. Oh, boy. Everybody run for cover. I can't stop this one. Jackie, I gotta hand it to you, pal. Your little scheme worked like a charm.
Yeah, it works so good I'm alone again, naturally.
You want to buy a mirror?
Hey, don't worry, Jackson. You'll find the right girl someday.
Yeah, I guess. Hey, Doris, you free for dinner tonight?
Why, yes. As a matter of fact, I am, Jackie.
Great. What are you fixing? Thank you. Well, everybody, that's our show for tonight. I want to thank our marvelous cast. By the way, Felix, that was a great idea, printing up that phony newspaper headline, Bison broke.
Mr. Bison, that wasn't a phony newspaper.
What?
You nut!
Well, until next week, this is Jackie Bison saying, remember, if you drink, don't stampede. Good night, everybody!
The Jackie Bison Show is animated before a live studio audience.
Coming up next, it's the trial of the Incredible Hulk. And Thursday night, a family feast turns into Turkey Day chaos on The Cosby Show. Then it's a preview of a brand new comedy, Blossom. And someone has an obsessive attraction for Norm on Cheers. Then Jerry gets some really good news and some really bad news on the comedy hit Seinfeld. Thursday night.